All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I've got another video for you guys about another forgotten bodybuilder. So usually when I do these videos, these bodybuilders are from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, sometimes even the 90s. But this guy was way more recent. This guy's name is Eddie Moyzan. And this guy actually competed primarily in the early 2000s. So Eddie Moyzan was known for having massive biceps, and he was commonly accused of abusing synthol throughout his bodybuilding career. Now, a lot of you guys are probably looking at the pictures of Eddie and saying, how have I never heard of this guy? This guy looks amazing, has a crazy physique. His arms are probably some of the best arms you've ever seen, whether there's synthol in them or not. But the reason that you've probably never heard of Eddie is because he never turned pro. And in my opinion, he is up there with some of the best bodybuilders that have never turned pro. I like to make videos about the guys that I think, don't get their due respect and that never turned pro and maybe should have turned pro. And I think Eddie is one of those guys, even though he's a more recent name. So again, he's an amateur bodybuilder. His height was 5'10", and his contest weight was between 240 and 250. So that was his weight as an amateur competitor in the NPC, shredded. He was 270 pounds in the off season, and his official bicep measurement in contest condition, so lean competition shape, was 23.5 inches. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with bicep measurements, that is an absolutely massive bicep to have in contest condition. Most of the guys that have biceps measured, as being some of the biggest in the world, we could talk about guys like Jeep Swenson and Manfred Horbell. Those guys' biceps were measured at 24 to 26 inches, and those were world record biceps. But they had a large amount of body fat, and they were never bodybuilders. This guy was a bodybuilder in contest condition with 23.5-inch arms. So that is a very large bicep, regardless of whether there's synthol in there or not. So again, he never turned pro. But again, he tried to turn pro several times. So he started competing in 1999, where he competed at the NPC USAs, where he placed 12th in the super heavyweight division. He competed in 2000, 2001, and 2002 NPC Nationals. His best placing would be in 2000, where he would place 3rd in the super heavyweight division at Nationals. So he also won the 2001 North Americans, and he placed 13th at the 2001 NPC USAs. Then he stopped competing after the 2002 NPC Nationals. So currently, Eddie has been busted several times in association with selling steroids. He's been in and out of jail ever since he was a competitor. And since that point, he has also worked for Gaspari, as you can see in some of these photos here. He was working their booth at the Arnold Classic and other various expos. So he worked for Gaspari Nutrition for a period of time. But for the most part, he's been in and out of jail following his bodybuilding career in association with selling steroids. So that is the story of Eddie Moyzan. I hope you guys learned something in this video. I hope you found out a little bit about a bodybuilder that you probably didn't know about before. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.